Good morning, coming to you live from Nasdaq's global headquarters in Lower Manhattan. Welcome to the November 30th edition of Advisory Live. We're powered by Nasdaq IR Insight, and I'm your host, Will Briganti. And joining me today from Nasdaq Advisory Services is Josh Ellman. Josh, welcome back to the program.
Thanks, Will.
Great to have you here.
Yep.
For all of our viewers, Josh is an analyst with Nasdaq Advisory Services, and he covers the retail and consumer sector. So obviously, we're right after Thanksgiving. The natural topic to talk about is the state of the U.S. consumer. This is the annual holiday shopping time in the U.S., or really globally. Let's talk about the current economic backdrop, and then we'll get into some few other more topics about Black Friday and Cyber Monday. But let's start with the economic backdrop.
Yeah, so I always like to start these conversations off with the state of the U.S. consumer, and it continues to get better and better. We just heard regarding third quarter GDP that came in at a strong print of 3.3%. Consumer confidence is at a 17-year high now. New home sales increased markedly recently, and we've had some excellent manufacturing data taken with a strong stock market as well as a booming real estate market. The state of consumer is pretty strong, and he or she is feeling good for the holiday season, and that's why we're hearing some good nuggets and tidbits of information regarding the holidays.
Josh, thank you for that. Let's talk specifically about Black Friday. How did it go for retailers?
Yeah, well, it went well, but not in the traditional sense. Because of the advent of internet shopping and mobile shopping, Black Friday today is a multi-channel event where you have shopping in stores, you have shopping online, and shopping on your phone. So in terms of shopping at brick and mortar stores, we did see a traffic decline, although that was expected, but the decline was not as pronounced as what some were fearing, so that was good news on that front. But when you take into account the mobile shopping orders as well as the internet shopping orders, Black Friday sales were very successful.
Okay. This weekend has really turned into a full-blown event. So we've got certain stores that are open on Thanksgiving. We have obviously all of the retailers pushing sales and trying to drive customers into the stores on Black Friday. We have initiatives like Small Business Saturday, and then now Cyber Monday. Tell us about the entire weekend.
Yeah, so this is the start of the holiday season, proverbially, beginning on Thanksgiving Day and going through Monday, which is labeled Cyber Monday. And some even argue that the start of November is becoming the start of the holiday season, but that's a topic for another time.
Right, of course.
Regardless, in terms of the start of the holiday season, it's been going very, very well. We've heard that over 174 million U.S. consumers went out and shopped either online or in stores or on their phones. Importantly, the weather for this past weekend was quite favorable.
Right.
Consumers opened up their wallets, and we've heard from certain consultancy firms and other metrics out there in the marketplace that Cyber Monday was the biggest shopping day for online purchases ever.
Wow.
Yeah, so quite significant there. And then even Thanksgiving saw an uptick in online sales. So in terms of the holiday week, we're off to a great start coming out of the gates. That doesn't necessarily mean we're going to have a blockbuster holiday season, but it's a good start, and time will tell how we finish up.
Sure, of course. It's amazing how much momentum this time of year gets around the retail space.
Yeah, it's a lot of excitement and a lot of news flow and commentary.
Well, I, for one, helped. I definitely did my part. And actually, in fact, I actually had to do some shopping on Thanksgiving. Wow. We forgot some last-minute items and ended up finding ourselves at a Walmart. And everybody in the store was terrific, which was awesome. So we found what we were looking for, and it was just it was a really great experience. So I personally had a very enjoyable shopping weekend. So
as did I.
Yeah, good, nice. What are you going to be looking at for the rest of the season? So obviously, you mentioned that there's an extra shopping day prior to the Christmas holiday. So what are you kind of keeping your eye out for?
Yeah, so there's that extra shopping day. Again, Christmas falls on a Monday, so that's important. But barring anything unforeseen, I expect the holiday season to be quite strong, or to be strong, to continue the momentum we've started with. There are a few potential quagmires out there, one being tax reform.
Yeah.
There's a lot of noise coming out of Washington regarding tax reform, so that we'll wait and see what happens regarding tax reform. And the other potential issue is another Washington potential problem. There may be a partial shutdown of the government if the two branches can't come together on a budget. So those things are out there, but at the end of the day, again, barring anything unforeseen, even if there's some noise around those aforementioned items, I do think that the holiday season will be fairly strong and will continue to have the momentum that we've seen since the start of the holiday week.
Josh, thank you so much. We'll leave it there for today.
Yep.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, this was Josh Ellman. He's a consumer retail analyst at Nasdaq Advisory Services. For more information and insights from Nasdaq Corporate Solutions on not just the consumer and retail industries, but across the equities sectors, be sure to visit our website at business.nasdaq.com, and you can always follow us right here on Twitter at Nasdaq. Thank you, Josh, again.
Yes, no problem.
We will see you back here next week.